Alright, hey, what's up guys? We are back with more Persona 4 training. This time we have T-Lock, and he's going to be explaining some of his techniques and theories behind everybody's favorite fencing sword young lady,
Everybody's favorite,
Mitsuru. Alright, so let's get started. Tell us a little bit about your Mitsuru theory. What do you think she's best at? What does she suck at? How do you play her?
Well, when you first start out, what you're kind of looking for is to find a way to get them to crouch. So the most basic thing you're doing is just poking at them at first, which is one of the biggest things the fighter complains about. Well, anybody really. It's a pretty cheap move. It's a just incredible poke. It's very much unpunishable from this range on block. There's really, you just have to get out of the range of it. One of the biggest things. A couple characters can low profile it. Like Chie can come in and 2A you under it, and it'll completely miss her and she'll hit you. Mitsuru's can sweep through it, and that's a fatal counter. So it's not actually the almighty 5A everybody thinks it is. There's ways around it. And so you just kind of got to watch for it. And so when they're standing, you really cannot get much damage. I mean, the most common thing you'll see is Mitsuru's just come online and do this. Just, yeah, hey, guys, I did it. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't do much damage, and it actually doesn't build as much meter as other auto combos. So most of the time, it's not really worth it at all, unless you're going to kill them, because it's a no execution combo, and you can just, oh, okay, I won. Yes, they're dead. Other than that, except to set up like Oki situations, you really don't want to use auto combo. Like, there's a lot of other ways you can get to that super. Without counter hit and standing, the really only efficient combo you can do. That's really, like, that's the best you're gonna get. And you can set up Oki after. And so sometimes, I'll burn the meter on that super if I have 75 and it's a tight, close game, and I can set up Oki and try to get that one last block string on them at the end. It can really change the momentum of a battle, because even though it doesn't really do much damage, it's still like, oh, I just lost the life lead. And you kick them away, and now they have to deal with the ice too. And so it causes a lot of pain. So obviously, since you're not going to get much off of standing, you have to figure out how you're going to get your opponent to crouch, because if your opponent's crouching, Mitsuru just completely destroys them. So your main way to do that is with this move, really. This sweep is probably the highest reward sweep in the entire game. Hitting with it in the corner leads to some pretty devastating stuff. And so, since they take a 4100 damage combo off of such a single hit, they're probably going to start blocking low so they don't get destroyed by that. And so I think I'll just set the computer to block low now. It's in here? Yeah. And so now that he's blocking, oh, I need to make him block. It's in here still. Yeah, everything. So once he's blocking the sweep, this is not exactly safe on block. I think it's -1 if I had to take a guess, but if they instant block it, you're probably in trouble. But the thing is that there's a way to make them respect it anyway and not just mash out, because you can actually feign it and go into some new mix-up. You just throw them. So basically, one of the main block strings you're going to see Mitsurus do is just come in like this and then stop their sweep and try to go for like an instant overhead like that, or maybe throw you. And sometimes, I mean, you have to be scared of that sweep, since it's also a fatal counter and you saw the damage it does, so sometimes they'll just do it anyway. And the thing is that they don't have to stop there. Like, I can sweep and cancel into charm. And I'm at a really great distance right here for Mitsuru, where I can go back to doing this again, and they have to block, and the charm's coming to them. Mitsuru doesn't gain meter very well, and so getting that charm in different block string situations is really important, because you're not going to have meter to do any of your one more cancel stuff. And pretty much all of her normals cancel into it, so you can do it whenever you want. Really, one of the most essential moves she has is this 5B. People, you know, they call it 4B and 6B, but essentially it's actually only one move, and you have pretty great control over where you sway it. And it's the same move with the same properties and the same damage. And this is her main fatal counter, and it's one of the most broken moves in the game, to tell you straight up. It's completely throw invulnerable because it comes off the ground. And so one of the main basic theories to being a Mitsuru player is that you're going to get them scared of this throw. And then once they're coming to tech it, you do this instead, and they're probably going to die now that you just fataled them out of the throw. And so I'll turn him off block again. So like in the corner, for example, this is like a really common like throw situation. You know, you're poking at them and you come up and throw. So you make them fear the throw. You want to keep playing Mitsuru in such a way where you want them to be as scared of you throwing them as possible. Because if you land this, the round is pretty much over. That was 5.3
Wow.
without using any meter. So yeah, it's
That's
pretty broken.
ridiculous.
So you make them, you just keep going for throw mix-ups, and once they're really finally starting to tech them, that's when you just destroy them with this. And if you land that move and it's fatal in the middle of the round, you pretty much win. Like it's going to be over right there. If you're in a situation where they're below 3/4 health, you can double Bufu Dine at the end if you have the meter, and that'll usually end the round. But if they're not going to die, don't double Bufu Dine. So you can reset them there, and then also, pretty much all the corner combos you can end with a Bufu Dine, and when you do it, you can set up your Ice Oki right there again too. So that's another reason it's not good to just double Bufu Dine, because if you Bufu Dine twice, they don't freeze anymore, and you want that freeze because you get to set up your Oki for free right here, and go for another mix-up. And like I said, you know, you're going for the throw, but there's other things too, like if you have them crouching and you manage to hit them with 5A, you're still going to pick up like pretty good damage. So that's just 3.5 off of a standing, like just 5A, just basic poke. Mid-screen, obviously, you know, we saw this one earlier, which doesn't lead to much. That was just 1.6, but when they're crouching, you can go for this basic combo for 2.2. A lot of Mitsurus will do that every time. I don't exactly agree with that, because you can actually set up Oki here too and go for a whole new mix-up. You don't have to just drill, because sometimes certain characters, you know, like Yukiko, any zoner, you don't want to put them that far away from you unless you're going to carry them to the corner. So you can set up this really broken mix-up instead. You know, you can roll behind them. You can roll behind them and make it hit them. Good text is exciting. Yeah, you do high-low mix-up. There's a lot of things you can do.
Wait, okay, so you're
I'll make him block.
in that situation, you're trading guaranteed damage for expected damage.
What was that?
In that situation, you're trading guaranteed damage for expected damage, because you could do AAB.
Well, just this part is already 1.5, which is the same as pretty much the same as your standing combo. So you're giving up about 700 damage for complete position advantage.
Wow. Okay, so once you have the mirror out, then
you can go for like high-low mix-up and push them into the ice. And it's pretty hard to hit confirm them getting hit by the ice. If you do hit confirm them getting hit by the ice, you can sweep them again, and you can set up the ice again right there or carry them again.
Wait, let me see that again.
I'll just put a mirror. Oh, whoops, didn't get enough charge. Yeah, you can sweep and it'll combo. And then, yeah, you just hold down the whole time. You can get 2 sweeps in and then just set it up again.
Wow.
I didn't get enough charge because I let up real quick. But yeah, that's another 2.2 just for them getting hit. if you're close to the corner, you don't even have to sweep twice. You can just take them over there and do your combo right there. I could have done a fatal combo, but I was just kind of showing you.
Okay, so show me that setup where you rolled behind them after the...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's pretty hard to time. It's not as solid as, like, say, Narakami's, but it does actually have cross-up in it. Oh, you didn't block it. Okay. I didn't do it fast enough. It's actually incredibly hard to time, but the third hit of the ice will actually cross them up. Yeah, I don't know. I've done it a couple times. It's pretty hard to get it to work. I was practicing it early today because it's a new setup I've been working on. Because at first I thought it didn't work. I thought that the ice was a airtight block string, but it actually did cross up. But you know, let's say you were like a little more than half screen, getting a little closer to the corner. You can usually get a corner carry combo. Like that was barely close enough to do a full corner combo. And so it's up to your own judgment. Like if I'm at mid screen, I just want to set up ice instead and go for high-low mix-up.
So once the ice is out, you do instant overhead with jumping B, or you go low with
Yeah, you can go low with 2A or sweep. 2A is a much faster poke. And sweep kind of commits you, but you can kind of fake them out. You have the ice out, and then you sweep, feint it, and then instant overhead them. So it's just, there's a lot of different tricks to make them block the wrong way at the ice. With like any character, really. You know, you have all your tricks to make them block the wrong way. And if they get put in the ice, you're back in a advantage position again. And so it's really good Oki. You can set it up after sweep whenever you want, and you can set it up after the Bufudyne. Like from this far away, I can put one here, so now he has to kind of stay there or jump. But one of the best ones is after this.
Wait, hold on. If you do the Bufudyne and then EX mirror, then the mirror comes towards them. I mean, it goes away from them.
It comes up in a really specific part of the screen and comes towards Mitsuru.
Right.
So it doesn't really have anything to do with them.
Right.
Like it comes up right about there, and it'll come from behind. So I think one of the intended quirks, like I'll just do auto combo, was like how really nice this works out. After that super. So that's what I was saying earlier. Sometimes I will use that super even though it doesn't do much damage if I have 75 meters, so I can do the SP Bufula, and you know, you get high-low mixed up again. So.
But can't they just like run up and then start hitting you because you're still in recovery?
Well, you're so far away that they're not going to be able to really do much, and you can jump before them. So if they're going to just run at you, you get to destroy them. Yeah, with this. If they jump, you get to anti-air them for free because they already committed to the air dash to get away from the ice.
Huh.
Yeah, this anti-air is pretty stupid. Look how far up in the air it reaches. This will even beat Kanji's air B like pretty much every time. Unless he spaces perfectly, then it'll just clash. Like, so I don't think I've been hit out of it by Kanji before. Is it C? The chair? Yeah, I'm talking about, yeah, jump B.
What can you get after the 2B?
You get some pretty stupid stuff. I messed up the judgment. Because this combo, it works different depending on where you were and where your opponent was when you get the hit. And this is one of the hardest parts to using her, is judging this combo.
Oh, so, okay. Just for people who don't play Mitsuru, if you press D again, then the whip pulls it towards them.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to mention too. Like, just jump, I'll just do it again. I see Mitsurus do this. Don't do that. Because
oh, I do that all the time.
I guess, I mean, if you're doing this version, it's probably fine.
Right.
Because you can go into a full combo, because that's a different situation. But if you're going to get an anti-air combo, you don't want to pull them back because the second hit of that has really horrible proration.
Oh, no wonder it never works. Okay.
Like, that's all you can do out of that, 2.1
Right.
compared to like the 3.8 I got.
But I practiced that forever.
A lot of Mitsurus are doing that, and like, I can't blame them because where else are they going to learn this stuff? Because that's one of the challenge mode combos.
Right.
And that's pretty much the only challenge mode combo you see off of anything involving the whip. So I notice a lot of Mitsurus I see on net player using it, and it's better to just freeze them because you'll get that full combo for no reason.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even jump far enough.
Dang. Okay, but it still kind of depends on the distance.
Yeah,
okay.
It's like you have to judge where you are in relation to the ice so you can do the next part of the combo. Like I had to delay it there and I didn't. There's a lot of combos you can do where there's going to be a really set timing and you can do it every time. But normal anti-air combo, you actually have to judge it every time you do it. So you'll see a lot of drop Mitsuru combos usually. I'm actually learning a new way to do it that I saw a Japanese player do. Yeah, the SBO champion actually. Oh, I accidentally feigned it. That actually would have worked. Yeah, you have to delay the sweep after doing a fully charged 5B. It gives you a little better way to judge it out because this is incredibly hard to judge. Yeah, I got it that time too.
Wait, so you're delaying the sweep right there?
Yeah, see, because when you do this move, they have a lot of hits done in that one spot where you hit them compared to just doing it normally.
When you charge it fully, are you holding forward?
It depends. It depends on where they are in the air, whether or not I choose to go all the way forward, go slightly forward, or just stand in place. Like, just stand on the floor. Like, if they're just standing here, oh, oops, I messed up. You can actually do it right there without even moving. So you have to judge it. It's pretty tricky. Yeah, now that I got a little warmed up, I'm getting better at judging it. Now, pretty much when they're standing, like I said earlier, you're not going to get anything, but you can do some like one more burst crap and go into that same combo.
Whoa. Oh my god. All right, hold on. Do that again.
Well, you one more burst the drill, and it lets you go into this combo again. And it's the same mid-screen combo, but it's very situational. You don't want to just one more burst all your life away, like, because those bursts are pretty precious. But you know, if you're in a close match setting and they don't have a burst, and you hit them with a standing confirm, and you're not going to have enough damage to kill them, you can kill them by using your one more burst. You can actually even do it just off of a 5AA.
Oh. Oh my god.
I'll just put him in the couch again. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Other things you can do if you don't want to set up the ice mirror and you want to pick up some damage and get a kill in on crowd confirm, you can one more it right there and go into the combo.
Wait, do that again? When did you do the one more?
So you do your normal thing, and on the sweep you one more cancel it
okay.
and anti-air. Anytime you carry to the corner, you can always do Bufudyne at the end of the combo after the drill. Well, really after any of your B moves, sweep or the drill, the ice will come out, but for max damage you would do it after the drill. And I did the fancy fatal earlier. And if you're at mid-screen and you get a fatal, you know, you made the same prediction. It's like, what do? I'm not in the corner. Well, on a fully charged one, you can do this because it crumples them. I went past him, but this move on fully charged crumples them like that, which leads to a free air confirm. The normal hit doesn't, but more SBO champion stuff, because he's the best. There's a pretty cool one more cancel combo that gets you almost the same damage you get in the corner. Yeah, I judged it wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I'm messing it up right now, but the important thing is that you can do it out of that, and It gives you about 4.9k. And it's probably the best thing you can do out of it. I recommend if you land a fatal, you don't just set up ice. Like, you should use that meter and get the damage, because those fatals are pretty precious. Like, your whole game plan relies on those fatals. I think the technique I saw him do, you have to do that way earlier than I'm doing it. That's why it's not working. Oh, that was ugly. Yeah, that's where you delay it. So yeah, other basic mix-up tools, when you're going in on them, just block down. Like, you can instant overhead them right there. And you're not going to see good Mitsurus use this move very often as their overhead, because just using this is way better. And this actually leads to pretty respectable damage. That combos.
Oh, I didn't know that combo. Oh, really? Ugh.
It will work without counter hit actually. If you don't do the instant one, if you do a fully charged 5B. Normal 5B it won't, but on counter hit it will if you're at the correct range. And so yeah, you pick up pretty respectable damage and you carry them close to the corner, or if you're not close to the corner, you get to set up ice. As compared to doing this overhead, this is all you get. And like, you can put ice and go for a reset like that if they tech wrong. And I guess if there's no sound and you're playing in a tournament, that'd be a pretty funny reset because they wouldn't hear her set it up. But you don't get much out of that, and you don't really get positional advantage out of that.
So it's better to just go for the instant overhead.
Yeah, the instant overhead is pretty broken. I mean, if you're fighting a good player, they're going to react to that. That's really slow, and it puts you in a crouch state if you miss. If you're in a crouch state against another Mitsuru, you're dead. So I don't like this move. I don't use it. I don't think it's good. Because anywhere you can do this, you can just do this instead. And this is like completely safe because you jump back. Like, you jump back and they have to block it because the range is so stupid. They can't anti-air it. So yeah, that's pretty much, that's pretty much Mitsuru in a nutshell. And
Nice.
It's a pretty basic, solid game plan. She has a lot of really great normals. You don't see her persona come up often except in combos and to set up Marin Karin.
All right, does anybody have any questions for T-Lock about Mitsuru?
Yeah. It is.
Oh, how do we beat her?
How do we beat Mitsuru? Well, it depends on your character. If you're Kanji, you have to be born with the name The Biter to beat Mitsuru, so, or just drop Kanji. But as I was saying earlier, she's gonna keep poking at you. So if you're fighting against Mitsuru and you're a character with a low profile 2A or sweep, which is most of the cast, you can actually you can out-poke her with it. You probably can. Yeah, see, for example, like Narukami can slide under it. So, you're gonna fight her, and you have to guess when she's gonna do it, and you just slide it in under her. If she's predicting that, she can probably. What was that? You're just timing it like I'm just spamming it. Like, that's all I'm doing right now.
He doesn't go low profile for the beginning.
Yeah, it does go under it. Most likely. He goes low profile for that. Wait, maybe he doesn't. I can't tell. Yeah, it just depends. It's really character specific. Otherwise, you have to try to jump in on her, which is really scary. I just timed it because you jumped all weird. Yeah, this anti-air is great. Like, it just beats everything. Yeah, that's true. What a grappler player. So yeah, it's pretty hard to get past Mitsuru. Obviously, if you play Naoto or Yukiko or Elizabeth, you're just trying to stay away and shoot things, because Mitsuru doesn't really have anything stupid to get past it. All she really has is this move, which is pretty bad actually, because you can just crouch under it. You can crouch under it, and then she's in a lot of recovery, and if you're a zoner, you get to shoot her right after, or do that, or anything really. It's a free counter hit. It's not a very good move. I see a lot of Mitsurus use that. Yeah, it's pretty easy to punish it. It's only really good for surprise attacks. Like I see them throw out this one too. The only one I would say is good on neutral is probably this one. Because if people are trying to super jump and do stuff, you're gonna catch them.
Now what about her uppercut?
This is the stupidest move in the game. Yeah, just air dash and then I'll do it. See? Yeah, it hits behind her.
Yeah, the hitbox is actually just like one big square.
Yeah, the hitbox is one huge square. And go ahead and block it, and I'll do the super after it too. Right after, you can super, so a lot of people don't know about that. And I've had people ask me personally, they think I'm doing the wrong super, because when the game came out, people were doing this one. Oh, I did it wrong. And it's not a bad choice. It does a lot more damage, but we actually found out that this super comes out like much faster. So if you get your DP baited and you're going to put a super through, that's the one you want to choose. I think for people who are trying to defend against this move, just roll. Just roll. Like if you don't have a faith in yourself to be able to hit her before she lands, just roll. Yeah, I'll do the super afterwards. After you block it. You didn't roll? Yeah, so now you get a free punish because most Mitsurus are going to mash that super out.
Blink Templar wants to know, does she have any combos following throws?
Throws? Yeah, there's a couple of things. You can do a close to bread and butter because it has shitty proration. That's all you can do though because the proration. You can't do any extra loops or sweeps. Yeah, oh no, 3,000 damage.
Oh, and for those wondering, the uppercut is B and D. That's not like a special move. Or I mean,
Yeah, it's just B and D.
Yeah. So there is no A version or B version.
Come to about here. Yeah, if you have meter, you can do that too.
Oh, wow.
If you're looking for like a kill right there on that throw, it's very situational. Oh, I actually went back through.
Okay. Duplosion wants to know, do you have any characters in particular that you have problems with?
She mostly has like either advantage or even matchups, but I think Chie and Teddy can do a lot to Mitsuru. People don't believe that Teddy can yet because we're not seeing very much Teddy gameplay, but Teddy has a lot of pretty stupid stuff to shut down Mitsuru's game. And Chie is incredibly hard to keep out as Mitsuru because I can't rely on this, and her air dash is extremely fast. So yeah, basically Chie gets in on Mitsuru, and all of Chie's pokes are faster than Mitsuru's. So you're not going to be able to just get out by hitting her when she finally like misses something because she can hit you again before that happens. And so your options are to try to find a place to roll, which is really rare because of her Oki's setup, or DP her at the right time. And it's really scary because if Chie baits your DP in the corner with meter, you're dead. You're absolutely dead. And so I find, like right now, I'm pretty sure that's Mitsuru's worst matchup just because she has all the low profile options. All she has to do, she doesn't even have to press a move. She can just crouch and go under your sword. And then like if you whiffed it, she gets to sweep you right there and kill you. And if she guesses that you do it, she has a fast enough air dash to come in and hit you before you can anti-air her after. And so she has no problem getting in on Mitsuru. And because of Mitsuru's bad defensive options, she gets to stay in. And so if you're salty about Mitsuru, just pick up Chie. Or Teddy, because Teddy gets you in the corner, and there really is no way out. Like, if Teddy just does his thing, like, you know, staying in bat range, throwing the persona out, you don't really have a way to get out of the corner against him. He outranges you, he outranges your drill, and he gets you in the corner, it's pretty much GG's unless you get really lucky. And he has a lot of really good item setups and pokes, so you can't really play your game as well at mid-screen either, but you have to try to stay out of the corner. It's a tough matchup.
Alrighty. Well, I think, hold on. I think that about wraps it up for Mitsuru. T-Lock, thank you for sharing that knowledge with us. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have Bond to talk about Naoto. So sit tight and watch this commercial.